Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Signing with Omar. Today we're going to talk about the 5 parameters used in American Sign Language. The first parameter is Handshape. The second parameter is location. The third parameter is palm orientation. The fourth parameter is movement or motion, and the fifth parameter is facial expressions. You might hear them say non-manual markers, but it's still the same thing, facial expression. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a sign, a few signs for each one of these parameters. Everything will be the same except that focused parameter. So let's start with Handshape. This is the sign for insurance. This is also the sign for infection. But this is the sign for emergency. Do you see the difference? I went from this shape to this. The movement was the same, the location's the same. The only difference was the hand shape. Let me give you a few others. This is the sign for college, and this is the sign for university. Location's the same, movement's the same. The only difference is the shape. I went from having a flat hand with college to a U hand with university. Now let's talk about location. I want to give you a few signs. The only thing is going to be different about it is where I do the sign. That's the sign for mother. And this is the sign for father. That's the sign for grandmother. And that's the same sign for grandfather. The motion's the same. The movement's the same. The only difference is the location. Let me give you a few other examples. This is the sign for curious, and this is the sign for soon. Notice the movement, the hand shape is the same. The only difference is location. Now let's talk about palm orientation. This is going to be a very simple one. This is the letter K. Notice how my palm is facing outward. Now, if I take that palm and I do it downwards, it's no longer the letter K, it's the letter P. K and P. Now let's talk about movement or motion. Let me give you 3 examples. History, hard of hearing, and hurry. For these 3 signs, the hand shapes are identical. You form the H. So let's do history. With that sign, I go up and down. I do it personally in a 45-degree angle. It's a little bit more comfortable for my hand. History. Now let's do hard of hearing. And now let's do hurry. I'll do those one more time, a little bit slower. History. Hard of hearing. And hurry. For these 3, as you notice, the hand shape is identical. The main parameter difference is just one, and that is motion or movement. Now let's focus on facial expression. This is my favorite. I'm going to give you 2 signs. They're going to be identical except my facial expression. The signs not yet and late. Let's start with not yet. And now let's do the sign late. Do you notice the difference? In the sign not yet, I have my mouth slightly open with my tongue out some. But for the sign late, my mouth was closed. Everything else was the same. The location, the movement, I just changed my facial expression, and in changing my facial expression, that changed the sign. It's important that you get these 5 parameters down. Once you have these 5 parameters down, you're on your way to successfully being able to sign American Sign Language. Thank you for watching this video on my YouTube channel, Signing with Omar. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video and learn more about American Sign Language.